but we gonna try it. Let's see. Yep.
I wonder,
Boom.
is it going to do it?
Yeah.
I hope it's going to do it.
I hope it's gonna do it too. The
And-
suspense is killing me.
Yeah. I'll give it a second. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Fear the Hive podcast. We are your co-
What up?
This is Steven. This
Which way? Which way?
Yep, this is Steven. And I'm Dom. And we've got a pretty good show for you today based on our show.
Low expectations. Low expectations, huh?
Hey, wait. What was the Best Buy motto? Under promise, over deliver.
Oh, but why? I don't think that works in the podcast game. I think you kind of have to like hit it right, hit the nail right on the head, or people are just not going to stay around. You know what I mean?
All right, guys, we've got a fantastic show for you today. And what
they're gonna
what?
They're gonna be disappointed now. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Oh,
good job.
But we've got some decent topics for you today, and
there you go.
I still want to have is this working? I don't know if it's working, but we'll figure it out.
You're starting to sound old. You sound like me in a Teams meeting. Let me share my screen. How I do that?
Yeah, but we'll figure it out later. But yeah, so what do we have in the topic category first day?
What you want to talk about? You want to go food? You want to go movies? Or you want to go racism?
You know what? I'm going to take racism for 100, Alex.
Racism for 100. I've been trying to get this on the podcast for 3 weeks. Count them 3 shows, and we have not been able to get this on. But check this out. I was reading an article about a man who was talking to a firefighter, a black dude talking to a firefighter at a diner. Guy said he talked to this firefighter and he was shocked because the firefighter, was a nice man. He was an older man. He was a retired firefighter.
Right.
And he was so nice to him. And, he asked him, I bet you've seen some crazy things in your day. And the firefighter got really, really somber and reflective. And he explained to the black guy that he had done some horrible things in his past. And the dude was like, "You're a firefighter. How bad could you be? You're going to save people. You can't save everybody."
Right.
And the dude was like, "Yeah, but I wish I'm a different man now than I was then." And he explained how in the 50s and 60s, and I would imagine probably early 70s, white firefighters would do things like intentionally not save black people in burning buildings.
Jesus.
Like he would see the people and walk away.
That is pretty low.
And he said he retired because of one incident where he was in the building and there were black children in the building. And he and his fellow fire did not save them, and the screams haunted him.
Oof, as it should.
And I was thinking to myself, we think about racism in a lot of ways. But
that's
you really, like aside from police, you'd be like, we know police is racist. But aside from police, and this is just a general, right? A general generalization of police as is. But you think to yourself, but firefighters can't be racist. It's like doctors. Doctors can't. You don't really. Well, but firefighters have this like altruistic sense about them. Like who runs into a burning building except for someone that loves all races?
True.
No, racism impermeates everything here in America, even firefighters. To which I was shocked.
Oh my god,
how does that make you feel?
That's horrible. Like I can't even. I can't even do. That's despicable. And yes, those screams should haunt him. Honestly, I was about to say, but I guess you probably can tell. But it's like, how can you tell somebody white from black? If, depending on the fire.
You know how racist you got to be able to differentiate black people from white people in a building that is burning down.
Fire.
Like, yo, that's. I mean,
That's low.
that's committed to whiteness. You know, that's committed to racism. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's not like even they teach anything like that in firefighter schools. Like, yeah, I can't, man. That's crazy.
Some
Yeah.
people can't get over it, man. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
and especially in today's society, I've never necessarily been in a situation where I've encountered like blatant racism. Now, I will say, being black has taught me to expect it around every corner. When I'm applying for my mortgage, when I'm applying for my car loan, I expect it.
He said loan documents. I'm gonna get blacked. This was
Oh,
gonna happen. I'm gonna get blacked.
for sure. Or even applying for jobs. I mean, I assume that, I don't understand what that box has to do with anything.
I was about to say, do you check the box? Do you still check the box?
I check it. Well, so lately I check it as white.
Wow. Well, okay. So many questions. So many. The first of which is, I've never met a white Dominique. So I don't know who you fooling. What the white check? I don't think is going as far as you think it's going.
Probably no. Yeah, you're right. It's probably not. Yeah.
Hiring managers, manager, pulled that joint up. Dominique Goins, white. Nope.
Nope. Yeah. No. Impossible. Impossible. But yeah, like, I don't understand what
Yeah.
checking that box really has to do with anything. Like, I mean, except for racism. Like, that's the only thing.
The EEOC, I think, keeps statistics on that. But you're absolutely right. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission was
AKA
formed.
affirmative action.
It was formed to make sure that there is no racism. So their box literally is to stop racism or to make it less likely, which it really doesn't. So I don't know.
Nope. So that's why I either don't check it or I check white. So then, if the time ever came and I got the interview, or I would talk to somebody and they'd be like, wait, it's like, I identify.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Didn't know you were going to land the plane there, but
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I
identify.
identify as a rich white man with an 800 credit score.
Oh gosh. Do you bully the banks into approaching you as such?
They better. That's how I identify.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not doing this with you today. Oh my God.
Look, in 2023, if you have balls to put that on the paper, let's play. Want to play that game? Let's play it.
I half and half it, yo. Sometimes I'm like I'm black. Sometimes I'm like white. Sometimes I very rarely put white. I normally put like, I just don't answer. Like I don't want to put white, and then I get there, they'd be like, huh. No, not at all. Not at all.
Like, hey, this is just a tan. What are you talking about?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Or the box that says like or sometimes I'll write like an other and I'll be like human.
If it was in human.
I'm part of the human race. What do you want? Like, why do I have to put myself into a box? Like, so have you ever done your ancestry?
Wait a minute. You mean from ancestry.com? Like giving people my DNA? Or like let's look through records? I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Okay, you give them your DNA and have them analyze it. Yes.
No, you want to know why?
Or do you plan on committing any crimes?
It's not just about the crimes. That's just how they scare. Are you gonna get? No. It's not about the crimes. They take your DNA, they analyze it, and they try to monetize it.
Okay.
Without paying you, you're paying them. Come on, man. Come on.
How is that any different from the information that Alexa collects from me from sitting here and talking, and she's listening to me?
I don't have an Alexa.
True, but I just said, how is that any different?
Alexa brings my packages for free in 24 hours. You asked. That's the answer, buddy. That's the trade-off. And as many packages as I buy from Amazon, they think they're winning. They're not. Are not.
Well, you know what? But now they have your spending habits. Like in some way, shape, or form, they're getting data from you.
Everybody has my spending habits. Nobody has my DNA. Nobody.
But
And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
what was that?
If you want to be studious about it, instead of giving them your DNA, you could just follow the census records. It will get you all the way back into the first census that your people were like counted in.
My human people?
Yeah.
My human people.
Mm-hmm. My mother did it some years ago, right? She like paid for it.
Yeah.
And so she went back and she looked at the census and she found out why they couldn't find our family going back a certain number of years, because on the census, one of the census takers, first of all, shout out to all census takers.
Mhm.
I know everybody thinks your job is absolutely useless and pointless, but it is so very important. So my mother found out that one of the census takers that came to her house misspelled the last name of somebody in the house.
Ouch.
And so it was split. Got at one, because it was a duplex. It was a duplex. It looked like two different families split, and like the last name was spelled incorrectly.
Right.
So you couldn't go, like you couldn't follow that line back. But had it been, it would have been easier for us to find our relatives going back using the census, which I thought was absolutely interesting. I was like, wow, I never knew how important that job was that we all had, that nobody of us actually did well.
Right.
I mean, I never had the job, but I wanted to have the job because I thought they paid well. So
yeah.
But
Well, so I mean, I found like a lot of cousins that I didn't know, and I mean, so what really motivated me to do that was I wanted to know exactly what I'm mixed with. I mean, as you can see, I am light skinned, which means there's some white in there.
That don't mean you got white in you, man.
Hey, man, I'm 1% Jewish, buddy. I'm 1% Jewish.
1%.
1%.
So what you're saying is, if I go get some scissors and cut off your facial hair, you're no longer Jewish at all? Gotcha.
Maybe.
Shake this right here off. Boop. You're good to go. You're all black.
But yeah, so I mean, it was just interesting because I mean, my kids are like, you know, super mixed between me and my wife. I mean, you know, like my youngest son is like, dude is like pale, well, not necessarily pale white, but he's like pale light skin essentially. And you know, his hair texture, his hair color, he's got like green eyes. My daughter has green eyes, so it's like it was interesting to see where, you know, some of that may be coming from. But then also, I know that on my dad's side, my great grandmother, she's white, so it's really close. And you know, just wanted to take a look at that and see where, you know, my heritage comes from. And which, yes, I could have probably went through the census, but that's a lot of reading. So I just had somebody do it for me, and you know, so on and so forth. But I also get a lot of family members that that I have matches with biologically that reach out and like, hey, well, how you doing? Blah blah blah. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to kind of see who you're related to. And I also charted out our family tree going back like maybe 5 generations right now. So
okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep that because you know, the people who did keep that, they're, you know, passing away, and that knowledge needs to be transferred down to somebody. And I'm like, well, hey, I raised my hand. So
Okay, so racism. The other reason why I probably not going to do ancestry DNA is because I really don't want to get tagged with all the white people that used to own the black side of my family 150 years ago, right? Because, okay, so like you, I got a little bit of white in me, and it's only a little bit, and it's only a little bit because my father's
grandfather,
father,
great grandfather,
my father's father was a white man. Wait for it. And my father's father,
oh god,
was born in the 1800s.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's about right.
which means that in Rockingham, North Carolina, mind you,
Mm.
which means that my father's father's father was most likely a slave owner.
True. Okay.
And we know this because out in Rockingham, I think it's Rockingham County. My father did the work of going to like the clerk of courts and
Mm-hmm.
like going and actually reading, and he found the place where they buried slaves there, right? He found the Howard plot and then the other Howard plots.
Right.
And he came to know that the white Howard plot has like headstones.
Mm-hmm.
The black Howard plot does not.
Of course.
They have plaques in the ground, like rock plaques in the ground that were carved in, not big headstones.
Right. Yeah.
And so, and so that's how we know, right? And so it's reasonable to assume that the land that they're buried on was owned by some white Howard people.
Right.
Right. So yeah, it's I don't think I want to know all of that. But it is interesting that, you know, people be like, you know what? I love gagging people. People like slavery was so long ago. I was like, man, my great grandmother was a slave.
Right.
Matter of fact, she got raped by a white man who was probably her slave owner or the owner of the plantation that she sharecropped on. So it ain't that far away, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I mean, dude, you should have pretty good claim to
reparations. Yes, sir. Yes. Yo, that's the other thing, yo. So if I do this DNA and I figure, and they send me like, hey, you are related by blood, thrice removed from John Howard. He's a millionaire. I'll be like, oh, okay. How did he become a millionaire? Does he have land? Let's dig into this. And I don't want to be that guy. I mean, I kind of want to be that guy. I just want my reparations.
No. Well, exactly. I mean, you and your family, based on what you're telling me, deserve it. So, hey, go get your land, go get your money. It is what it is.
Or at least my 40 acres. That's all I'm saying.
What about the
mule? But
anyhow,
you can keep that mule. Who needs a mule? It's 2023. I have a Dodge.
What are you gonna do? I don't know.
It's 2023. I have a Dodge Charger. I got 312 horses. I don't need a mule.
Nah, man, go get your mule, man.
Yeah, no. Okay, so that's racism. We'll get that. Oh, but wait, hold on. While we're on racism, Trump is going to jail. Going to jail.
So like it's actually happening.
Okay. Let me help you out because nobody pays it. Nobody follows this because nobody has the time to follow this except for me.
It's not that I don't follow it. I don't have the interest to follow it because this dude gets away with everything. You think just when you think you got him, he pulls a Dick Dastardly and pew.
He pulls a what?
A Dick Dastardly.
Oh, okay. What you said? I was like, wait a minute. I know he was going somewhere with that. I just didn't know where it was. I wanted you to clarify. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
We are 20 minutes in. Are you serious? Already.
Okay. No. Okay. So here it is. I know everybody's like, he gets away with everything. Okay. Last week, the New York case, right? People that don't know, Trump's being sued. Trump and Trump organization is being sued in New York for its nonprofit and for like wire fraud. Nobody knows what wire fraud is.
Oh God.
This man has everything. This man buried his mother, his ex-wife in Mar-a-Lago to make it a cemetery so it can't not be taken in civil litigation.
Wow. That is a new way of white peopling.
Hey, man. Hey, but so check this out. So they got him. They have to disband their LLCs in New York, all of the ones that were tied to real estate holdings, because it was found and it was determined that Trump lied about the value of his real estate on loans that he made, which is why it's wire fraud.
He was overvaluing them.
Everybody goes, what? everybody does that. No, everybody doesn't. If you have a house that's worth $200,000, you don't go and get a line of credit saying that your house is worth $2 million.
Right.
Nobody does that, because if you do that, you go to jail.
Yeah.
And what happened is
Basically, he was over
he
leveraging.
no 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 no. That's a banker term for stock. This dude was lying. He was committing fraud. That's not over leveraging. That's fraud. Okay. Hey, the properties were not worth that much. Okay. They were not worth that much.
No, they weren't.
And he did it so much that he's not going to jail. He can't do business in New York anymore. He has like 10 days or 7 days it is now, I think, to disband his LLCs.
So if you and I did that, if you or I did that, we'd be
in jail. We'd be going to jail.
It's okay. Well, you're not going to go to jail. We just need you to not do business in New York like ever again. And I'm like,
but that's really big, because that's New York City. That's the base of his operations. That they reevaluated. That means all of his properties have been reevaluated, so he can't do that anymore.
True.
That's really big. But what is also big is the stuff that they get on record, so they can use in other trials, like the trial in Georgia. Now, I don't know what you heard about this trial in Georgia, but he ain't going to jail in NY. But he might be going to jail in Georgia, or at least being on house arrest, because it's bad.
Wait, what? Well, house arrest not in Georgia, because I don't think he has property in Georgia. At least not.
He better get some. He better get some. At least an apartment. Or is he going to be in a halfway house?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst place for him.
They about to get this man on RICO. RICO charges.
Ugh.
Yesterday, his former lawyer, Jenna Ellis, proffered testimony. She offered testimony as a part of her plea deal, a lawyer, so that she would get a reduced sentence. And in that plea deal, this lawyer said that she brought up the fact that he had not won the election, and his deputy communications guy, right, was like, we don't care. And she was like, that's not how it works. He was like, we don't care because we're not leaving anyway. And she was like, but that's not how democracy works. And he was like, well, so what? We lost. The boss is not leaving, and we're just going to stay in power.
They're going to squat.
This dude's squatting on the White House. This is not San Francisco. This is DC. You don't have squatters' rights there.
But you know what? That's funny. They were expecting something like that from Obama, but not. But
don't start me on.
It would have been a whole different thing.
Don't start me on the whiteness of the expectations versus the actual actions. Like, Obama's never going to leave. Obama couldn't wait to get out of there and make some money.
Right.
He could not wait. He could not wait. Meanwhile, little do we know that had it not been for like 200 cops, we would no longer be in a democracy. Like, literally, had it not been for the cops at the Capitol, and I know we give cops, well, I give cops a lot of heat, because there are some good cops, but there really, in theory, can't be good cops unless good cops turn in bad cops. That's a whole nother discussion for another day.
True. Yeah.
But these cops at the Capitol, or these law enforcement officials at the Capitol, saved democracy. Because had they been able to take over and stop the decertification of this election, in a wacky world, Trump could have declared market like it was 1933 or something.
Basically everything that we've known about, what was it, Nazis and all that, and be like, you know what, we're going to Germany. Yeah, we're out. Gotta go.
Do you know how crazy that is? Dude, I read an article that's saying that there are super PACs that are interviewing thousands of people for government jobs, so that when Trump gets reelected in 2024, he can have a list of loyalists to put in government positions so that he doesn't ever have to leave.
Jesus Christ.
Like, there are super PACs funding literal vetting of people to make sure that they're Trump loyalists. And they're using social media and other avenues to weed them out. I was like,
that's insane. That is
insane. I need to renew this passport, yo.
Yeah. It's like, well, hey, look. So there are 5 countries in Africa that's giving African Americans free dual citizenship. So South Africa is one of them. Nigeria, Ghana. I can't
Might
remember
have
the
might
other.
have to do that. Might have to do that. And I see how much those flights are to Costa Rica because my wife wants to retire there.
In Costa Rica.
Yeah, man.
That's
It's a
cool.
nice place. Cost of living's real low. I mean, they got like, venomous snakes and spiders, but as long as you stay out of the jungles, you're fine, Great beaches,
So that
good
reminds me
food.
of those episodes of House Hunters, like House Hunters Abroad, where they're like, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Oh, and good internet.
yeah, it's like my husband's a stay-at-home astronaut and I'm a butterfly connoisseur, and our budget's like $3 million. And you're like,
Yo,
what?
Dominique, I got a friend right now. I don't know how we got here. I got friends right now that are looking for housing in the DMV area, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
DC, Maryland, Virginia area. My man said he put down an offer on a house the other day, right? The house was 800,000, something close to that. Put in that offer. He bid like 25 over asking.
25% over asking or 25,000 over asking?
25,000 over asking.
Well, that's still crazy, but yeah. Oh my god.
And he didn't get the house.
God.
He said somebody hit them with 100 over asking.
Well, I don't blame him. I would have taken that too.
I mean, everybody takes that 100 grand, but still, just the thought is wacky. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
Oh yeah.
first of all, why? Third of all, how big is this house? Fourth of all, why?
Well, fifth of all, have you seen these interest rates?
Okay, yes, yes, I have.
These
Yes,
interest rates are like definitely more than double than what I got on my house. Like
my man
I'm
was like, the house payment is like 6,500. Yeah, that's exactly. I said, I'm you know how much house I can get for $6,500 in here in Texas,
right.
here in the great state of? I get like 6,500 square feet. What
65. Like I wish I could. I wish I
on
could
two
think.
acres?
I wish I could think about that. Like I could afford it. I just don't want it. It's like 65. What do you do? How much? What do you do for work making 65? Well, oh, you have to be making well over 6,500 a month.
Yo, not only do you have to be well over, like it's got to be 6,500 has to be like less than 30% of your household income. Yo, it's freaking nuts.
All
I was like, I gotta
right.
get another job.
Any of our viewers that are making, I'll take well over 6,000. Look, okay, 6,500 a month. Please, I need to know what you do. I need a hookup.
Matter of fact, hey man, I do have your resume. Do I have your reworked resume? Cause I'm gonna send it to my man. Cause y'all do kind of like the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's way far. He's like my age, so he's like way far ahead of you. But y'all do like the same
Hey,
kind of thing.
I'm willing to learn. Hey, people who have wisdom over. Hey, I'm here. I am here to learn.
Hey man, hey,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
no, that I'm gonna hit him up and be like, hey, take a look at this. Tell me what you think.
yeah,
So,
man. But yeah, we kind of got.
whew,
I don't know how we got there.
hey man,
But you know what goes well with $6,500 a month payments in a home?
no, what goes well with $6,500 payments? House
Dude,
payments.
if you can make $6,500 in house payments, you better be making a good pie.
Oh man, I knew you were gonna do that.
Mm. You have got to be making a banging pie.
Dominic, what's your favorite pie?
My favorite pie?
Do you have? First of all, do you like pie? Let's start there, because we're assuming that you actually like pie. I
Sure.
love pie.
Yes, you are assuming, but also at the same time, let me give you some background. My mother was not a baker, so she did
Okay.
not. So she like red velvet cakes. Now, first off, I love red velvet cake, but cakes and stuff, my mom got it from
Mm,
her friends who did like to bake.
okay.
So honestly, I didn't have pie like an apple pie or anything like that because I don't know, Jamaicans they just don't do that stuff. Um,
Your
I
mother's
didn't have,
Jamaican?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Let me add that to the profile.
Yeah,
I did not know that. Look at
yeah,
that.
my mom, my entire mom's side of the family is straight from Jamaica, St. Catherine's Parish.
Word.
Yes,
Do you ever go back?
I've only been to Jamaica once.
Did you like go to Jamaica or did you go to Jamaica?
I went to I went to the country hood part of Jamaica. It was no
Oh,
tourists. Like
okay. So you went to Jamaica.
as in like your neighbor walks around with a machete all day.
Yeah, you went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
You went to Jamaica. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Real experience.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Back to the pies.
So my mom, I didn't have pie until I was 12. And the first pie I had was apple pie.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then after that, I mean, it was it was sparing, so I didn't really have. And did we just lose Steven?
Here.
Ah, there you go. Okay, for some reason, it just went black.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But yeah, didn't have pie until I was 12. Even after that, really kind of sparingly. I just tried it. It was probably like one of those. It was like a German apple pie, so that was actually pretty good. But then, so my favorite pie, potato pie.
It's a good pie.
Yeah, my brother makes it every year.
Can't go wrong with sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
But you do know that there's a lot of pies, right?
Yes, I understand that there's like peach cobbler, which is essentially a pie. I mean, you have blueberry pie, you have raspberry pie, rhubarb pie. Like, why would you make a pie out of a vegetable? Then again, sweet
well, you got to put strawberry in it, baby.
Huh?
Got to put strawberry in it, baby. That's what makes it good.
Pie?
Yes.
Well, but here's the other thing. Rhubarb. If you put the wrong end of that plant in a pie, it can kill you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to scratch that off my list of things to try next. Go on.
Like if you don't put the right end of the rhubarb into the pie, that stuff is poison.
How did you come across that knowledge?
White people. When I grew up, they were.
One for Dominique.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So yeah, but no, yeah, I love pie. I've always been a French silk pie person myself.
A what?
Oh, French silk.
I thought you said French silk.
No, French silk. Chocolate custard, light and dark, with chocolate shavings and whipped cream and some powdered sugar. It's delectable when done right. It's awful when done wrong, but it's amazing when done right.
It's amazing either way.
Yeah, you're gonna have an experience either way it goes. But yeah, but I had this thing day before yesterday called Bayou Goo.
It
sounds disgusting. Let me read the description for you.
Okay.
A thin layer of sweet cream cheese, then a layer of pecan pieces, which is covered with vanilla and chocolate custard swirl, topped with whipped cream, powdered sugar, and chocolate shavings.
Okay.
And I tell you, this was an amazing pie.
Okay. I'm with it. Goodness. Now, I don't like pecans. I don't like them.
Okay. I mean,
pecans. I'm definitely on it. Like honestly, even with so interesting take. Even with my banana pudding, I would rather not have fresh bananas in my banana pudding. If I have fresh bananas in my banana pudding, I have to eat it within the next hour. I don't like when the vanilla wafers get soggy. I don't like when the bananas start to turn black in there. I got a problem with that.
Okay. So, what kind of wafers do you use in your banana pudding?
The yellow box vanilla wafers, not the Dollar General or the Walmart brand vanilla wafers. It has to be the yellow Nabisco vanilla wafers.
I'm going to send you a recipe.
Okay.
And in this recipe, when you go to the store and you purchase these Chessman wafers for your banana pudding.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You will thank me. Oh, wait. I know why that did that. It did that because... Oh, that was close. My freaking computer's about to die. The Chessman cookies it's got sweet cream, heavy cream, and a couple other things that I will send you that I won't divulge over the podcast. I don't want nobody send my recipe. But I'm here to tell you, being a Nilla Wafers banana pudding guy all of my life, this spin on, I think it was Paula Dean's. It's a remix of Paula Dean's recipe. Like, it takes her stuff and it makes it better. It's hard to do. Unbelievable. No, it's so unbelievably good. And the wafers stay crispy for longer.
I would love it.
And it's decadent, right? So, regular Nilla wafers, you can eat it. You eat it like a bowl, you drink a glass of water, come back 15 minutes, eat another bowl.
Yeah.
And if you really want to be gluttonous, you could eat another bowl. Nah, bro. One bowl is about all you need. Have you ever had something so decadent you finish, you was like, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need any more of this for the next month because
sometimes the flavors are good, but they're just like intense. So like you eat enough of it, you're like, all right, I got your body's like, hey man, you need patience.
That's how this is. Yes. Like when you finish the wafer set,
yeah,
you'll go, I can be done now. All is right with the world.
Hey man,
all is A-OK. Like, if I could just feed this all to racists, they stop being racist. There'd be harmony in the earth.
That'd be so good. But you know what else? What else kind of goes along in that category?
What?
Pound cake.
Yeah, pound cake.
Don't forget about me.
Whoa, wait.
When the wife makes pound cake.
What do you want me to do? Ship you some?
Hey, look. I'm not saying
you know what?
Give it to me.
I'm going to ship you some for Christmas. I'm going to overnight you some pound cake for Christmas. How about that?
You know what?
Fresh pound cake for Christmas. I'm going to overnight it.
I will buy the dry ice.
You'll enjoy it. Matter of fact, she's getting ready to make one for a couple cakes for Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, I got her not her handwritten recipes, but her remix recipes, because she took her mom's recipes and like made them different but better somehow. I got them right here. So she's getting ready to bake those, and I'm excited. I'm not too excited because I feel like I'm going to gain too much weight this year. Like I'm down like almost 30 pounds for the year. And I would like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
But hey man, I'm taking that shot, buddy. Taking that shot. And it helps. So
yeah. Well, and then also I see you have key lime pie, which is a very interesting flavor. I can eat it, but one slice is good enough.
Well, so you know how you get tired of eating sweet stuff? And you're like, I want something a little tarty. Right?
Yeah.
Tarts and key limes are kind of like my go-to for that.
Right.
So I feel you, because I'll buy a whole key lime pie and I'll eat a slice and be like, I just wasted $15. There's no way I'm eating all this. There's no way I'm eating all this. Absolutely no way. So, yeah. But yeah, no, big House of Pies here in Cypress, Texas. Big shout out. They are doing it big. Can't wait to go back. Okay, I spent like $30 on pie. It's way too much to be spending on one visit on pie. But it was good. It was worth it.
Absolutely.
It was way worth it.
Nice.
Yo, I got beef.
I got chicken.
So super Dominic. I got beef. I'm gonna tell you why I have beef. Because last time we was on here and I was talking about Ghost, you was like you were season behind. I was like, what do you mean? And you start talking about stuff that happened. I was like, yo, maybe I am a season behind.
Okay.
So I went and purchased Stars. I'm not a season behind. You a season behind. You want to know how I know you a season behind? You up here talking about Lauren is dead. And it wasn't until the last episode of the last season that is available on Stars that Lauren died.
She's alive.
Yeah, she's alive, right?
Yeah.
I watched all them episodes. You tried to make me think that I didn't.
Well, I'm
I am
glad
a
you got.
loyal Ghost fan.
I'm glad you got caught back up.
He caught back up. I had already seen them. I went and looked at the logs. I had finished them back in like June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Look, I was like, I was clicking through the episodes, like, man, what did I miss? I was watching it on like 1.25 speed. Look, I had no choice. Dispose the body. It's the same thing every week.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
stupid. Well, so what you think about this past episode, which was the season finale
of which one?
of Force?
Yo, okay, slow down. Speed race, you gotta slow down, man. Okay, so I was talking about Ghost. I was not talking about Force. I'm still in season 1 of Force. I'm in like episode 4. First of all, Chicago is all whacked up, yo. I don't know what's going on, and I know a whole bunch of people are gonna get killed. I can see it right now. And yes, Tommy is much better of a character in his show than he was in Power. Much better character. Much better
Yeah,
character.
he's a more developed character because I mean we've seen him go from complete wild card to now methodical and thinks about his actions before he does them, and it's a good growth. A lot of people didn't like it, but I'm like, hey, you gotta understand where he was and where he is now. I mean,
yeah, he
really good.
was not a big character. He was kind of a one-dimensional character in Power, right? They're trying to make him more complex, broaden his horizons, and by and large, for me, it's working. But then again, you got to enjoy Power to enjoy his show, right? And I think a lot of people that enjoyed Power and enjoyed him as a character are enjoying his show. So, I'm happy with him for episodes in. I'll catch up at some particular point, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like he just the episode 3, episode 4. I can't remember which one it was. Flynn is still alive, the big boss Flynn guy, and he's trying to get them to like link up so they could do drugs and stuff. And he just linked up with the dude's daughter, and so that's where it is now for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. There's some people that I want to see die, that aren't dead yet, namely Flynn, because he gets on my nerves. Like he's stupid. Anyhow.
Well, just wait till you get to this.
Cannot wait. But I also will tell you what was a really, really good season finale. Low-key season finale.
Dude. Oh my god, like that
freaking amazing.
It was Loki's been carrying the MCU.
Carrying.
His back has gotta be heavy.
Carrying.
Yeah, it's gotta be heavy. And the crazy thing is when even Loki season 1 first started, it was just like okay, where are they gonna go with this? And towards the end, it'd be like, oh, okay. But then even season 2 took it and said, nope, we're gonna go higher. And you're like,
yep.
Impossible. Like
there was so much riding on that show, man. On that one individual episode.
True. But then also the complexity, the writers, this show to take season 1, bring it in season 2, and make it look like the past, but then make it do the future thing. And just like, did they really? Oh my god! It was beautifully
written. The small things, right? It's the small things. Like when he asked OB how long it would take for him to learn everything. And he was like 1,000 years. Yeah. It was like 1,000 years later.
Yeah.
And you go, how long did he live this series of events?
Same thing over and over.
But then he comes back as a freaking expert. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Even his facial expressions about this stuff reflect the new knowledge that he has.
Let's get this done. Let's just get it done.
You go from that to his scene with freaking Sophie. No. First, Sophie, where she understands or she thinks he has to kill her.
Oh yeah.
And then to his Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Honestly, I thought he was going to do it because and I think that's what
Me
they
too.
wanted everybody to expect because it's like for the greater good, you got to do it. And somehow, some way, he found a way. And then I think like what you were about to say was, then he turned to he who remains, Jonathan Majors, and is like, dude, are you going to do something? You just keep letting this woman kill you, and he's just like,
That was the craziest. Oh my God.
yeah,
Dude.
and then you just start thinking about when you did see it in season one. And then here's the thing. I'll get to that part. But he turns John, he's like, what makes you think we've had this? We haven't had conversation before. And I was like,
I looked at oh snap. Yo, look at Sheree. I was like, what just happened?
yeah.
She was oh. And he was like, yo.
Yeah, because he was like, don't tell me you haven't figured out how to pause time.
Yeah.
And then the way he because the way he was in the first season, it was kind of regal. You know, like he was royalty or something. But then in that scene that he was talking to Loki, he dropped it all. He was like, so you met Victor Tomlin. Okay, all right. Yeah, he's a quack. Don't worry about him. I was like,
he was almost hood. Jonathan Majors did so well in making that character.
Oh yeah.
The breadth of that character, right? You're right. Season 1, the last episode, he was regal. He was the king.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, you're talking like that? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Are you from Chicago? What is going on here?
Yo, it was so good. But then here's the kicker though. And I watched it. I was watching something today, like an analysis. And remember in season one, he was like, all you hear is like a boom in the background. And he's like, we just crossed the threshold.
Yep.
The funny thing is, check this out. What if at that moment, especially after watching that interaction that he had with Loki, what if when he said that, he meant Loki was at the end of time holding it all together?
I was thinking that boom was the breaking of the loom. The breaking of the apparatus that was holding the loom together.
True, but it's that Loki found a third door. Instead of the two doors that he had. Because no matter what was going to happen, and he who remains is very smart because he constructed all of that so that hey, if you don't kill me, it's all going to start. Which means even if you did kill her, I'd still be ruling. And then Loki somehow he figured out the third door. And I'm pretty sure that when he who remains says we've crossed the threshold, and he had no control anymore, he was referencing that Loki is now sitting at the end of time. Because that's the only thing. Because his whole thing was, who do you think paved the way? Paved the way. That was the only thing he never accounted for was Loki finding a new way.
I can see that.
That was like
I very much enjoyed not just the conversation with Jonathan Majors, but the slow-mo walk down the causeway where he's growing his horns, and it was a throwback to was it the second to the last episode of season 1 where his alternate Loki self, the original Loki, by the way,
Loki.
Yeah, classic Loki and his glorious purpose. Like I was watching and I was going, man, they must really love us because this is freaking great, yo. And then for him to grab the strands of time of all, and I was listening to somebody's breakdown as well, and they were saying how Loki's illusions are real, right? They're real, like they have substance to them,
right.
And so in that moment, not only did he learn how to manipulate time and go forward and back in time, but he was uniquely qualified because of his powers to be able to grab the timelines and continue reality in them.
The other thing is they say that Asgardians, as they grow older, they get more powerful. And seeing as how Loki spent centuries in replaying the same thing over and over again, he was just getting more and more powerful, because they even alluded to that when Classic Loki was raising the illusion against Goliath, and even Loki, the one that we know and watched, he exclaimed, he was like, "Oh, we're a lot more powerful than we thought." And a lot of people are speculating, it's like, yeah, as Guardians get older, they just get stronger.
Dude, I was listening somewhere, and they were talking about that, but referencing the fact that Thanos didn't start his quest until Odin died.
Right.
And the fact that Odin would have stopped Thanos, and when I was like, oh yeah, you're right, because he was very powerful and such. But yeah, no, this the care with which, like, there's certain things that you feel an emotional attachment to because of the way that people pour quality into it. And Loki as a show, by and large, Tom Hiddleston as an actor as well. Like,
you know who he's married to, right?
He's married to the villain in the freaking Marvels.
Oh yeah. And I always liked Tom Hiddleston, but when I found that out, I was like,
yeah, he's got.
You got it.
Yeah, you gotta have some game. You gotta have some game. You gotta have some game.
You got it.
He's doing some things. But I don't even know what her name is.
Yeah, I forget what her name is too. But yeah, oh my gosh, it's just. So they say there are two people on the Mount Rushmore of the MCU right now. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark, and now Tom Hiddleston is Loki.
Because both of them have been carrying the MCU. Yes.
Carry the MCU, and I mean, in just these two seasons, he earned his spotlight. He had the most fleshed out character development ever. Like, you go from you want a throne, or you want to rule something, to learning that I really don't want the throne, but I have to take it in order to save everybody.
Yo, big shout out to the casting directors in the MCU, because you know they say that he was actually not trying to be Loki, he's trying to be Captain America, and they denied that, but they brought him back in for Loki, which, you know, they really do have an eye for talent, right? Even when they don't have a place for talent, they have an eye for talent. Right, picking him as Loki, amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, like, Chris Evans did well as Captain America, but honestly, to me, it just didn't stack up to one. Robert Downey Jr. portraying Iron Man, because Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark, they are almost one and the same. Like that. I learned today that Iron Man, they didn't use a script. They kind of had a script, but it was just like inspiration. It wasn't like, we need to follow. They pretty much freebie and freelancing from the actors.
Jon Favreau has a few different ways of directing, right? Especially when he's got carte blanche over the story, which he did in Iron Man. And so you're right, it was a script, but it wasn't like a word for word, line for line script. It was kind of like, this is what we're doing, and most of the characters had leeway in interpreting the characters, which I'm so glad he did, because without it, there'd be no MCU. Matter of fact, sidebar, Jon Favreau is the director and creative director for Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And he's streaking right now, to be honest with you.
For people who don't know who Jon Favreau is, he's the guy that played Happy in Iron Man and the MCU. And then also, I can't remember his name, but in Couples Retreat, absolutely hilarious movie. He is hilarious.
Couples Retreat is amazing. It's an amazingly adult movie that, if you're gonna watch it, just be prepared to see stuff that you're not ready to see. It's hilarious.
Like, honestly, and then Vince Vaughn, Vince Vaughn is.
Oh, you talking about that Couples Retreat? I was talking about another one, but that was good too. That was good too.
The one with Vince Vaughn, Jason Bateman.
Hold on, I'm about to put you on to a movie. Hold on. What's my man's name? John Cena. I'm about to put you on to a movie.
Vacation, real quick. Something. I've seen that. Yes. Absolutely stupid.
Yo, Guilty pleasure. I watched that movie a couple times. I made a couple people watch that movie. Vacation Friends.
Yeah,
Vacation Friends.
and
Vacation Friends.
Lil Rel too,
Lil
right?
Rel too, right? Yes, with Little Rel in it.
Yeah.
Yes. Vacation Friends is what's hot in the streets. You want to watch a movie and laugh uncontrollably about stuff that you shouldn't be laughing about? Vacation Friends. They got a Vacation Friends too? Have
Yeah,
I
we
not
watched that
seen
the other
this?
day.
Oh, that's right. Because they was getting married. Yeah, no, it's pretty that was good too. That was good too.
Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, this is. But yeah, I gotta get some movie theaters for the Marvels. I'm hearing mixed reviews, honestly,
Oh
but
no. Okay. Stop. Stop.
I'm so invested in it. Like, I don't really care about what people are saying about these movies because it's like, I'm too into Marvel, the MCU right now, so it's like, I gotta watch it anyway.
Do not be swayed by the presidents and the card carrying members of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Okay. Please don't. Right? The Marvels, as a movie, it's suffering from a few things, right? Suffering from the fact that people don't like women leads, suffering from the fact that people don't like brown women leads or
Mm.
brown people in general, and it's suffering from the fact that we really didn't get a press junket and a press run like we would have because of the writer's strike, right? If
True.
all of that would have happened, then it would have opened to $100 million like every other Marvel film. But without all of that, and despite all of the hate, it opened with $47 million on a weekend that what most people don't realize is either homecoming or rivalry weekend almost across America in college football.
Right.
Right? It's like trying to do something on NFL Sunday the first couple of weeks. Like, it's not going to work very well.
Yeah.
But it still managed to rake in $47 million, which is really good. Now, I will say this: I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. Right? I'm not even going to set the expectations, other than to say, Tiana Paris.
Like that, huh?
I am and have been a big fan of Tiana Paris for quite some time. Candyman, They Call Him Tyrone, recent. Chirac, Survivor's Remorse, Ancient. But she is, I'm glad they picked her and her natural hair and her full African American features to be Captain Marvel. I am so happy because she makes it look so good.
Well, and so for people who don't know, I believe her character name in the movie is
Rambo.
Well, her last name is Monica Monica or Maria?
I think it's Monica.
Okay, Monica Rambo. But I think she goes by Photon. And if you don't know, and if you're thinking these characters is completely pulled out of space, their origin story for Photon, her origin story is in WandaVision.
Yes.
And Kamala Khan, who's the brown, the Miss Marvel, she had a Miss Marvel run in Disney Plus, which is actually really good. So WandaVision was really good, and Miss Marvel was really good. And so they didn't just didn't pull them out and just throw them in the movie together. They've actually had screen time, and but what's funny is Captain Marvel for me has been an interesting character because she came in later to the Avengers, and she was always and whatnot. And honestly, I wish she would have got her own special because I would love to have seen what she was doing off world in between the movies and all that. So
the answer to that want is this movie, right?
Okay.
If you want to learn, first of all, this movie is integral in the MCU. It is integral in the MCU. Let's just start right there. That's number one. Number two, it's not a movie. I am not the demographic for that movie, not the base demographic, aside from being a Marvel fan, right?
Right.
It is a female-led movie with a female director, and it comes off and it feels fresh because most of these Marvel movies have been directed by men, right? It also takes the time to create the relationships between each of the different Marvels, right? And to do some explaining around the things that we missed in between these shows. It does a masterful job at that. And opening up these characters, right? Because we know these characters in short, but there's some intricacies and some specifics about these things that you will not get other than this movie. And it is, I laugh. Like, there are portions of this movie that I like laughed out loud. There's some portions of this movie I was going, oh, women are gonna love this. Like, it was good, but did you see Barbie, by the way?
Nope. My daughter's been begging me to say I need to.
You need to see Barbie, right? You need to see Barbie because Barbie's good.
Okay.
I went to see it in the movie theater. But this movie, it doesn't feel like Barbie, but like everybody knows that Barbie was for women. Most people don't understand that Barbie was for men too, right? To hold that mirror up so that we could see ourselves and what we look like,
right?
From a misogyny standpoint. But the Marvels is like that, but not like that, right? It's a movie with women as the core demographic that happens to be a Marvel movie that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So, but whether it was good or not, Tiana Paris. Have you seen Survivor's Remorse? You need to add that to your watch list.
Okay.
You need to add that to your watch list. It's a black cast, black story. It can get a little hokey at times, but the characters make it well worth it. I've watched the entire series, which I think is 4 seasons, 4 times.
Whoa! That's something.
I mean, the show's only 30 minutes long, right? So it's not like it's not like a really big investment. But you know how like what was it? The show on HBO with the friends, the actor and the other 3 flunkies, 2 actors and the other 2 flunkies. Entourage.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's kind of like a black take on Entourage.
Okay.
Right. But I very much enjoyed it. Definitely. And she is in it. She's in it. Yeah. I mean, everybody's entitled to a celebrity crush or 2, right?
It's true. It's very true. I mean, to think women don't have their celebrity crushes is to be naive. But
everybody got theirs. It's okay. It's okay.
Absolutely.
But I am happy for her because her character is, like Miss Marvel was important to the MCU during and prior to Endgame. Her character is an important bridge character. So
it is. And I mean, that brings up another topic that we have up here is the MCU continuity. And, the state of the MCU and where it's at is a very interesting one because, we had the Infinity Saga, which was Iron Man all the way up to Avengers Endgame. And, now we're in like phase 4/5. And, to some people, it may seem like they don't know where they're going or what they're doing. And honestly,
they don't.
I'm about to say, you're probably right. And I give you that. But
did you see the most recent reports?
About
they back on that ditching Jonathan Majors as King the Conqueror as the big bad.
And I'm like, come on, guys, don't do this. We're finally getting some sort of direction. Kang is kind of being put as the big bad back behind everything, like how Thanos was in the beginning. Like, come on, guys. Go back to the recipe that gave you the success, please.
And you would hope that they stayed, of course.
Well, and then on top of that, because everything's in disarray, they're already talking about, it's been agreed upon that Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans are coming back, and pretty much to gather the viewers and somewhat right the ship again. I'm like, you guys cannot rely on this. Honestly, first off, it was a mistake in killing Tony Stark's Iron Man.
Nope, not a mistake. Had to do it.
Nah, I don't think.
You had to do it. They weren't going to be around forever, and they're not going to be around for long in this. They're going to come back in the multiversal war, almost like a cameo.
True.
So it's not even like they're going to come back to carry, right? They're coming back. They're going to make an appearance. They're going to kill some bad guys. They're going to say some cool stuff. They're going to bring an integral thing, and then it's going to cut to the new generation of Avengers. It's cut to the young characters they pulled into the. Yeah, man, you got to. If Tony Stark comes back, we're not going to get Ironheart. and I need Ironheart in my life.
Well, we
Okay.
should have been had Ironheart, but I guess we can chalk that up to the writer strike. So whatever.
Yeah. I
Um,
just, you know,
Yeah, I really need Ironheart. I need like all these other characters to get their shine. And I also hear the Loki that we found in season two, at the end of season two, is probably going to make an appearance in Secret Wars as well. So
he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to.
definitely,
He's now the god of stories, right?
out of stories. Yep.
Yeah. Whatever the freak that means. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do. I have
Well,
no
I don't
idea.
know exactly what it means because I've never really read a lot of the comic books. But I do think it just means in this instance, the God of Stories is not necessarily like literal stories, but the God of Stories is the Watcher of the multiverse at this point.
Yeah. I feel that. But yeah, no, the movie and Loki, they were having a tumultuous year,
Yeah.
couple of years, right? And so I'm glad they are ending the year with these two properties and with What If season 2 is supposed to come out in December.
Oh yeah, What If season 1 was really good. So yeah,
Yeah,
What If season 2 is supposed to be really good.
They'll close out the year with that, and then we're good. We're golden. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Yeah, I need to go see it again because I need to take my daughter to go see it. Me and my wife snuck out and went on kind of like a date, kind of, sort of. Like, it was like spur of the moment. Hey, you want to see this movie? She's like, yeah. And then after the movie, we went to Waffle House. You know what we used to do when we were younger. We didn't get back to like 2:30, man.
Yeah.
It jacked up our entire weekend, bro. We went on a Thursday night. Man, I was out of it all Friday, all Saturday, and half of Sunday. I'm no lie.
Sheesh.
Like, and she was out of it too. I was like, man, we used to really do that. She was like, yeah. I was like, we're not gonna do that anymore. She was like, nah.
Yeah. Only within reasonable terms.
Oh yeah.
Even though
the house.
Even though it's kind of funny because you come back, like in my instance, I would come back at 2:00 and probably my 3-year-old would still be like, "Hey, where'd you guys go?" And it's like, go back to sleep.
So, who leaves the house at 10:00 anymore? Not me. Not going to do a thing.
True.
No, thank you. Too old for this.
Well, I don't know. It's not that. I don't even think for me it's not that I'm too old. It's just like I've got a family now. Like I just rather not.
Got to get up at 5:30 anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so my daughter, she's doing a travel ball team, and that's she just has practice, no games until February. And then my son's football season ended last weekend, so technically I have my weekends back.
Congratulations, you are a newly minted man. For every week.
Oh, I am. And you know what I'm going to do with them?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You've earned it. The taxi service is out of commission until next season, guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's funny. Oh man, that's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yo, are you excited about that Andre 3000 album coming out?
Yeah, I was just reading about that earlier, and I was like, wow, didn't even realize that. That was quick.
Yeah, man, it's coming out.
Did you? Well, I'm not sure if you are or have ever been a Chris Brown fan, but his CD 1111 came out this past week. 22 songs.
It's not gonna be able to top Andre 3000. You want to know why?
Well, I'm not saying that. It's just
Oh no. There's a joke in here because Andre 3000's album is a flute album.
It's a flute album. Should be interesting.
On the package, he's no bars. He's playing a flute. It's an acoustic album.
I mean, Andre 3000's got some bars now. So I'm like, wait, what?
I know. He has all the bars.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be a barless album.
Nah, what I need him to do, I need a new Four Brothers movie.
Wait, what? Are we talking about guilty pleasures here? Because you said Four Brothers like it was a cult classic, and I'm like, not the same movie I remember.
Come on, Tyrese, Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000. Even though they killed the last brother, so I don't know. Maybe you just go along with the three, because you're not just
see, there you go. You've already messed up the sequel because you can't call it Four Brothers, and you can't call it Five Brothers because she ain't had no more kids, and three brothers just sounds stupid.
Nah, it could still be four brothers. It could just be that fourth brother died. He was into some stuff, and it was a lot of a lot of replays, memories of whatever he had, so they can figure out whatever he was done and all that. You can still make
it ain't even really four brothers. It wasn't even really four brothers. It was really four siblings. If we're, I'm sorry.
Steve,
I apologize.
Stephen
I
won.
apologize. I apologize.
Stephen
I
won.
apologize.
Like when you said that, I was like, no way he went there. Like,
yes,
okay.
yep. Of course I did. Of course I did.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. But yeah, no. You like that movie like that?
I mean, not like I watch it like once a month. I watch it like once every year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. What is the movie? Let me put that card down. Don't look at that.
Yeah,
what?
That's all you need.
Yeah, okay. What movie have you seen more than any movie? Like, what's the movie you've watched the most?
It has to be How High.
Really? Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Method Man and Red Man together. Comedy gold.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming. Okay. I have an unhealthy obsession with Liar Liar.
Oh, my wife does too. Weird.
And with Money Talks.
Just watched Money Talks like 3 days ago. I had to watch it again. Absolutely hilarious.
I've watched Money Talks no less than 250 times.
Money Talks is good.
No less than 250 times. I used to know all the lines word for word. It's like a G-dog on a fly tip. Kill it with the plastic. Slept in the crib. What the f does that mean? Man, don't make me kick your ass, but I'll kick your ass.
Big
on 1,000. Oh my God.
Yo, Chris Tucker was an idiot in the 90s. Yeah.
He said, Timmy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra Jr.
Yeah. He always getting some mess. Like, yeah, this is Victim On. Junior.
Yeah. So you're half and half Italian. Yeah. What? Me and your father? Come on.
Me and your father, forget about it.
Forget about it. He said, Vic, somebody mess with you. He said, nah, man. Nah, I'm good. let me use your phone.
Or when he met the girl, his girl, he's like, man, she's very sensitive about it. Man, she's like,
what? Fat? Pretty hot and tempting? Something about your fatness.
Y'all, like, people nowadays, like, kids don't understand, like, comedy, like, absolutely, like, good comedy. Like, that is absolute stupidness.
Oh my God. Oh, that scene with him and Faison Love in the jail, and he's telling that story, and Faison trying to rub about him, he keep pushing him away.
And the funny thing is, he was so nonchalant, he was talking about the story, he's like, yeah. And then at the end of it, he's like, wait, what?
He grabbed me like this. He grabbed me like this. Yeah, he grabbed me like this.
Yeah. Oh
my God, you gonna make me watch Money Talks tonight? You're gonna get in bed with my wife. She be like, again? I'd be like, yep. She like, pass popcorn.
I've got some movies like that where I will quote it word for word. My wife's like, you know what? That's enough. We're not watching anymore. I was like, okay, I'll shut up.
I think 1 month we watched it every night for. It was like 30 days a month we watched it. Not every night, but we watched it. Those 38 days we watched it probably like 23 times. Like every night before we go to bed, we would watch it before we went to bed. So bad. Oh God.
Well, it's kind of like me. Because I grew up overseas, and I didn't really see all these episodes like canonically, like all together. So like. Was it Living Single?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, iconic. Both of them. Yeah.
Fresh Prince. I mean, I think I've seen all of them anyway. But it's not until my wife would just leave the TV on. I think it was channel. Is it VH1 or BT?
BT.
Like I've seen all of them.
in order. Yeah.
all of them. And it's just like after a while, you're like, all right. They start over again. And you're like, okay, so that's the last episode. All right, cool. Okay, all right, cool. And you're just like, huh. I've seen all of such and such, whatever series. And like right now, I think Jamie Foxx is up there too. And I'm just like, now I've seen all of Jamie Foxx. That show just
Jamie Foxx a fool, yo. He was a fool. Oh my gosh. The stuff. First of all, it was so low budget. Let's start there. It was so low budget. But oh my gosh,
he made it great.
We used to have some really, really good black comedies.
Oh,
well, we've always had them, just not enough of them.
Well,
right?
that's when like the last one, the most recent one we had was Blackish, and it was good. And
yes,
I hate how it ended.
You don't like how it ended?
Because I wasn't ready for it to end. I'm like, hey man, y'all need to keep going.
You can't. There is, after syndication, you got maybe a season or two, and then that's it. Like, people forget Cosby Show. When Cosby Show ended, Cosby Show had taken a precipitous drop in ratings. Right? It was still a juggernaut, but it wasn't the way that it was. Blackish was the same way. Like, it was the new Cosby Show, right? For Cosby Show for a new generation.
Yeah.
But just like Cosby, it spun off, right? So you got Mixed Dish.
Yeah. I didn't really like Mixed Dish much.
You got Grownish. What was the one? Grownish.
Yeah. That was good.
I
caught it here and there. I didn't really watch it like religiously.
It's not for us.
Yeah.
It's for college kids or wanting to be college kids. That ain't for us.
Yeah.
But not saying it was bad.
Right.
I'm rather glad that they did it. It just wasn't for us. So But
I just like the continuity, like shows like that. I like when they go between each other and like mix the cast and all that. Like kind of like how which power would do more of throughout the season. Just go in between each other.
Yeah, but you got to keep them Power Universe. You got to keep them separate, because if not, it starts to feel too much like the original Power, and you want these individual shows to feel like themselves, not like a regurgitation of a Power episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I really like the Tommy Show because it's a Tommy Show. It's not a ghost show. You know what I mean?
True. Now. Oh wait, yeah, you got to catch up to it. Dang it.
Hey, hold them spoilers, buddy. All you got. Give me 3 days. Give me 3 days.
You got like. I give you 3 weeks.
I don't need 3 weeks.
I'm just saying, I'll give you 3 weeks. If you say that you watch them all before those 3 weeks up, hey, because these spoilers gotta fly, man.
Man, it's only 2 seasons. What's that? 13 episodes. I'm on 4, so it's only 22. Man, I watch like 2 a day. I'll be done in a week.
It's a lot of
that math does not add up. By the way, if you were doing the math, it does not add up at all. I watch 2 a day. I'll be done in a week. 22 episodes.
What are you talking about?
7 days in a week. There's a whole 8 episode difference. Y'all didn't even catch that, did y'all?
He lives in a different multiverse where his weeks are like 8 to 10 days.
Or I watch him on 1.25 speed.
You cannot watch somebody deal drugs at 1.25 speed.
Why not?
It's like being on speed.
Oh, it is. Have you watched The Wire? You have not watched The Wire. We've had this discussion before.
We have had this discussion.
Let's move on. As I was saying it came to my mind, and I was trying to avoid any additional ridicule that you might be facing for not having watched The Wire.
So it's hard for me at this point to watch any pieces that would be quote unquote dated.
Oh well, yeah, because it is dated.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to do stuff. Like I just can't.
Well, okay. So in fairness, The Wire came out in what, 04, 05, right? That'd be like us watching a show in the 2000s from 1980, which is old.
Unless it's like comedy, because I mean, let's say like Raw, Delirious, or something like that. I'll watch because of comedy.
Yeah.
Or even I remember watching Bill Cosby as himself, like the comedy special. That is hilarious. By the way.
Ooh, I had a joke. I'm gonna let that ride. I was gonna ask you, was he handing out drinks and were they fizzing? Yeah, no.
At that time, it hit you. Probably was.
Amen.
Bill Cosby used to be the man.
Amen. He rapes, but he saves. But he saves more than he rapes. But he still rapes. I had to do it. I couldn't. Oh. Oh, if you don't know, that's a Dave Chappelle
Yeah,
reference. And if you don't know, you
man.
need to get your
You
life
know what?
together because
That's
that was
what
the
I'm watching
funniest crap
before
ever.
bed. I'm watching the Dave Chappelle comedy special because this is just stupid.
I think I'm about to set up to that joke, right? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my god! Oh, speaking of
Oh,
comedy specials, have you watched Joe Coy? If you have to think about it, you've probably never seen
I
it.
have. No, I watch a lot of comedy. I watch a lot of comedy. I've seen 2 of his specials. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I watch a lot of comedy. A lot of. What's my man's name? God doggone it. The Machine.
You watch Daphne Springs?
Who?
Daphne Springs.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're gonna make me Google. But while I'm googling that, Daphne Springs. Yeah. Bert Kreischer.
Is he related to Bill Burr? Because I love Bill Burr.
In my opinion, he's a better comedian than Bill Burr. In my opinion. Now, I'm not saying Bill Burr is a bad comedian. And yes, Daphne Springs, I like her comedy. I think it's like hierarchy.
Yeah.
She's an up and comer in that hierarchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Bert Kreischer. To me, he's a better comic than Bill Burr. Like I can laugh at Bill Burr stuff and it's good. But this dude right here, oh my God. I stumbled upon him like 4 months ago. No, it was more than that. It was like 8 months ago, maybe.
I think I've seen something from him. I Googled him. He's got like his shirt off or whatever.
He has his shirt off. Yeah, that's a part of his thing.
And it's not his only fan.
Oh God. I started watching him and I was like, why does this dude have his shirt on? And then I was like, oh, he's just an excitable big guy. That's his thing.
Yeah.
No. This dude tells jokes. And them joints is funny. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Or have you seen Matt Rife?
He has a special coming out on the 17th. I can't wait. Sorry about that. I can't wait.
Yo, Matt Rife. I found him. I think I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a video, and he was he's famous for his crowd work. Like he interacts with the crowd and makes it fun.
So how's this? Okay, so I'm glad you said that because everybody knows him from his crowd work. But this is a 1 hour special, and I don't think he's gonna do crowd work for like 5 minutes.
Right.
I want to know, like, I know he's funny because to be funny, to have as much crowd work as he does. That means he's booked on a bunch of comedy shows, which means he's actually funny. But I've never seen a full set.
Dave Chappelle took him under his wing.
Did he really?
Yeah. So Dave Chappelle just don't take anybody.
He takes up and comers. Like he's very liberal about it. But if you're serious about the comedy game, of course he'll pull you under.
Yeah. So he's been under Dave Chappelle for a little bit. And I found him watching Facebook videos, and one of those videos he was doing crowd work. And it was with this mom. This mom was like,
yo,
he was there with the girl
and her daughter. And her daughter?
Well, the daughter wasn't there, but he ultimately
got on the phone
to call her. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But here's the funny part. At one point, she's like, yeah, she got like a breast lip or something. And she was like, yeah, they messed it up. And he was like, I didn't mess that up. And she was like, it's squeaks. He was like, what? And then all of a sudden she makes it down, and he's like, wait, was you're just absolute gold. Like, it is just so good. Like I watch like a lot of his clips when it comes up because I'm just like, this is actually funny.
Yes. No. Yeah. He's very funny. His crowd work is impeccable. And here's the funny thing about it. I thought it was plants at first, right?
Yeah.
But his crowd work is impeccable while he's walking the line of saying some of the most dangerous things you could possibly say in a mixed crowd because everybody comes to see him, right? But he like walks the line like he's good. He's real
Well,
good.
I like comedians that do that because I'm like, look, here's my philosophy. It's either all funny or none of it's funny.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna say if you're gonna want people to pick and choose, then just don't tell jokes like at all. Like I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm there as well. Like you don't come to a comedy show and then complain about the comedy that's there. You could just like leave,
Right.
because that's what the comedy show is. It's going to be. It's laughing at somebody or something's expense.
Yes.
That's just how it goes. If you don't like the comic, just leave.
Yeah, go to
It's
another
okay.
one.
Yeah, go complain at the desk and get your money back, and just leave everybody else to have the experience that they desire out of a comedy show, right?
Mhm. Well, so do you think Kevin Hart is still funny?
I saw him in concert earlier this year. Yes,
Okay.
I saw him in concert earlier this year, and I was like, because I'm a big Kevin Hart fan.
Yeah.
I'm a bit. So I was late because I was driving down the highway and there was a baby on the highway. I was like, what is this baby doing on the highway? And I got out the highway and I said, you know what? I'm going to adopt this baby. So I put out my adopt the baby app and I put the barcode on it and said, boop, adopt the baby.
Stupid.
I have parts of that skit memorized, which along with Dave Chappelle's kicker in the keyword, one of the most well written skits.
Yeah.
Like, it is amazing.
Well, I remember like when Dave Chappelle was kind of, I think to my generation was like the funny guy, like, and that was like when Chappelle Show had first come out, and he had some of his specials out. I used to have some of his specials on MP3 player, and I would just listen to them. And one that stuck out in my head was like, you know when you've been to a ghetto and you see like gun store, liquor store, liquor store, where you taking me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wrote down the window and said, hey, baby, 4 o'clock in the morning, man. You got your whole life ahead of you. Baby turned around and said, nigga, I got kids to feed. I was like,
yeah. I would laugh at that every time.
it's hilarious. Kevin Hart, grown little man. Dang, I used to know him by heart. Laugh at my pain. I used to know him all by heart. I used to know him by laugh at my pain, grown little man. Have you seen David Arnold?
The older white guy?
No. Skip Money Talks Tonight. Google David Arnold on Netflix and watch. He's got 2 up there, maybe 3 now, but I know for sure there was 2. He died earlier last year.
Oh, that stinks.
Watch him. He's funny. I saw him when he came to Charlotte. I saw his specials before he came to Charlotte, and I saw him when he came to Charlotte. When I tell you, I was gut busting laughing at his show. I was laughing so much I bought merchandise at a comedy show. The shirts was $30 a piece, but he was that funny.
Okay,
watch it. I'm telling you, that dude is funny too. Ali Sadiq, you watch Ali Sadiq too?
I've heard the name before. I have not watched him yet.
Gotta watch him. He's funny too, in a different way, but funny nevertheless. Okay. Right? He's more of a Dave Chappelle storyteller, kind of funny.
Yeah.
Right. Still funny, but storyteller kind of funny. David Arnold is straight jokes funny. He still tells stories, but it's all over the place.
Okay.
It's all over the place. Yeah. No, I love watching comedy shows. Absolutely love, and I admire what they do.
Yeah, that takes a lot. And sometimes I watch it, and we're like in a group of friends, you could be the funny one, but it's like getting up in front of a stage of people and telling jokes like that, and them laughing is like a new level of funny.
It's a skill, right?
Yeah.
It's a skill. It's a discipline. It's an obsession, because people don't understand. You know how long it took these jokes to get funny? Like, some of them were funny right out the box.
Yeah.
But it took like 10, 15, 20 tour dates for some of these jokes to get funny. And they were met with dead silence to begin with. And they stuck with them and reworked them and made it funny so that when you see it on Netflix, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, they won't tell you, but most of them, once you get a Netflix special, you've done 30, 40, 50, 75 tour dates around the country. to get this material to work well for video,
Yeah.
which is admirable, to say the least. Because I don't know how I could do the same material
I mean,
many times.
within the last year and a half, I discovered Trevor Noah too, and I was like, man, this dude is good.
Where are you? How many have you seen? He's got 4.
I think I've seen maybe two or three.
Okay, so he's got 4, right? All of them are funny. The most recent ones are not as ha-ha funny. They're more introspective funny as the first 2.
Right.
His book is funny as well. It's very introspective. It's very telling, but it's hilarious as well. Like he's like Chappelle. He's like intellectually funny.
And then
right?
honestly, before he left the Daily Show, that's like after I discovered his specials and watching him on Daily, I would tune into the Daily Show just to watch him.
Yeah, well, that's how he got it, because he was so respected by not only the writers on the Daily Show, but by Jon Stewart himself. Like Jon Stewart, handpicked him, right? If you read his book, you're gonna find out that before Jon Stewart left, he didn't offer, but he made sure that Trevor Noah not only got over to America to do stand-up comedy, but while he was here, he's like, why don't you come and do the Daily Show, like, how they have people that are there when the host is gone, they're doing now. Make sure that he did that, and then he didn't wait him out, but he kind of did to get him in the show, because Jon Stewart understood him to be so intellectually communicative that he can make the simple and complex and nuanced stuff not only funny but relatable to people that would otherwise not entertain it. You know what I mean? And he does that very, very well. Right? He's been talking to this audience about race and class stuff, and people that would normally not agree with him would at least consider what he's saying, and that is a skill in and of itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man.
Look up David Arnold. I think you'll laugh. Matter of fact, he's got Fat Ballerina and Marriage is Not for the Weak.
Okay.
I believe they're both on Netflix. Either one of them are funny. If you're trying to go to sleep, probably shouldn't watch it, because you're gonna stay up and watch it. But they're really good. I hope that his last comedy special comes out. The one that he did. He was on tour. Well, he just finished tour with when he died.
Okay.
Oh man, comedy.
Noise.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Oh man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for the lifestyle portion of our podcast. We normally only give you about 55, 65 minutes. But we got started talking about comedy. And if you don't know, I love comedy, and I will talk about it anytime with anyone. And now that I have realized that I'm rusty on my skits, I'm gonna have to go back and watch them to make sure that I'm polished, right?
Yeah.
You ride that mother, man. Anyway, that's why I'm 5 minutes late. That's the funny part of the whole freaking skit. So anyway, that's why I'm 5 minutes late.
So in the sports world,
oh man,
Joshua Dobbs screwed me.
First of all, are you mad at the Pasternak?
Huh?
Uh-oh, you haven't heard that. You're upset with the Pasternak?
Is that because his passing record? Well, not record, but his passing.
You tell me why he screwed you, and then I'll tell you why I call him the Pasternak.
So I had the opportunity. So Patrick Mahomes was on a bye, and I had a decision to make.
Got a little bye weeks, baby.
It was either between Geno Smith or Josh Dobbs, who was fresh off his debut, and he went off. Statistically speaking,
oh gosh, here we go.
This shouldn't have happened. And I was like, Josh Dobbs, he did great, but if I pick him up, he's not going to do that great. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go with Geno Smith. I already got DK Metcalf. Those two should have good synergy, and I should be able to double up on points. But what does Geno Smith do? He does like, I don't know, 18, 19, maybe 20 points. Joshua Dobbs, 33. And the person that I played in fantasy picked up Joshua Dobbs.
Well, it's because you didn't know that his nickname was the Pasternak. That's what it was. Let's start there. So Joshua Dobbs, for those of you that did not know, week before last, had gotten traded to the Minnesota Vikings. In the middle of the week, he played on Sunday because of an injury to the backup quarterback behind Kirk Cousins and ended up leading the Vikings to the win, complete with a 2-minute drive to win the game. Little do you know, or did they know, he did not take any snaps with the first team during that week, and he did not really have enough time by anybody's estimation to learn the playbook.
Right.
But what y'all don't know is that Josh Dobbs interned at NASA twice.
Really?
Yes. This dude is smart. He ain't just quarterback smart. He's so smart that NASA was like, sure, you can come back. That's why we call him the Pastronaut. Because first of all, he's the quarterback that beat the Cowboys. Yeah, same guy. And I was like, who is this guy that's making these throws and is running his ball like this? Yeah, same guy with the Cardinals. Yes. But yeah, no, he's smart and he's good. And wave bye-bye to Kirk Cousins, because if the Minnesota Vikings are smart, they found, I think, is it his first? I think it's his first year too. Like, they found their quarterback of the future on a rookie deal, and I think I want to say he was a 3rd-round pick. Hold on, I'm about to find out.
Kirk Cousins in trouble.
Kirk Cousins is free agent at the end of the year anyway,
Right.
so it ain't like he was really gonna be back. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, when was he drafted? Oh, no. He is old. Oh my gosh, he's 28. He's drafted in the 4th round of the 2017. He got a big head.
He's been in the league.
He looks like Pinky. He does. No, he looks like, if anybody was smart, it looks like he was smart. Okay. I mean, wow, his cranium is rather large. At any rate, he's a smart guy, and I'm glad he got his chance. And I'm sorry that he screwed you, but I mean, you rolled the dice with the wrong black quarterback that day, baby.
Whatever.
Speaking of black quarterbacks, C.J. Stroud for MVP. C.J. Stroud
I can't make
for MVP.
So I'm not qualified to make any judgment on this one because I have not really followed much of what he's been doing. I know based on stat wise, like, okay, but I mean, is he actually, like, compared to some of the veteran QBs? Is he actually?
He's the best rookie of his class. Not only is he the best rookie of his class, but this dude is balling. He's got like 2 interceptions on the year. It's like 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And he's taking the Texans, who, if I remember correctly, won all of 2 games last year. And I think they got 6 wins already. I want to say 6 wins.
And check this out. They didn't need a mistake on staff.
Wow. Did you have to? Was it mandatory? Texas had 5 wins.
I see these windows of opportunity, and it's like I'm jumping through it.
I'm just gonna stick my foot in there. Oh my God! Which, ironically, your boy, Bomani Jones calls him nasty, the nasty man. He's not playing like a quarterback that got a $200 million guaranteed contract. Browns are 63, but half of those wins he ain't even play.
Right.
Which is interesting because I'm pretty sure they got massage parlors in Cleveland. So I don't know why he's playing. You can feel right at home.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a whole nother thing, dude.
Oh man, no,
I've almost forgotten that he plays football.
Well, that defense is so good that they should be like 8-1. To be honest with you, that defense is so good, but they don't have any quarterback play, so it is what it is. It is what it is. CJ Stroud just beat the Bengals. He beat the Buccaneers. Now he lost to the Panthers. I don't know how that happens, but things happen. Beat the Saints. Beat the Jaguars.
Decent.
Yeah, like if let's see, he didn't 5-4, so it's 9 games. So I guess 10 games left. Jesus, no, 6 games left. 8 games left. 17 games. 8 games left. So 8 games. So you go 6-2, 15-6. You get a 15. What's wrong with my math today? You just gonna let that ride? Oh, it can't be 15-6. That's 21 games, Dominique. You just gonna let that ride?
I mean, our viewers were going to correct you.
Really? You would entrust them with such a sacred honor? 11-6.
Wait,
he goes.
I'm trying to remember when did they add an extra week in the NFL season?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So it's still recent.
When they added the other wild card weekend, that's how they got up to 18 games. Yep.
Oof.
And it's how they got to this freaking Friday, Black Friday game. You know, it's a Black Friday game.
Yeah,
this year?
I remember that. And it was just it was very awkward. Wait, why is there football being played today?
I'm trying to buy TVs. Why are you playing football? I'm trying to buy TVs.
Yeah. Speaking of that, why do black people only buy TVs during Black Friday?
Because they're cheap. You know what it is.
I mean, yes, but we're adults. Like, you can shop a deal any other month of the year.
But it doesn't feel the same. Something about Black Friday, standing out in the cold, catching pneumonia and COVID, rushing in with the masses, knocking each other over,
and watching
scanning your card and watching that go through. All of that.
Oh, yeah. You get all this stuff, and you get up there and your card don't go through. And I'm sitting behind you like, bro, you didn't have enough money when you walked in here. I'm going to need you to figure that out. Over there.
I mean, I'm trying to get me an iPhone, man. You want to know why? Because my phone it's Kaputskis, yo. Half the time, it don't even make phone calls.
Which one do you have? Which one do you have currently?
A 13 Max. 13 Pro Max.
I want you to log off right now.
What do you mean? What, because my phone's so old?
No, it's not so old. It's like I have a 13 Pro.
That phone is a full 2 years old.
Okay. Point being.
Don't act like there was a point in our lives where a 2-year-old phone will get you ridiculed uncontrollably.
I mean, yes, that was back in the day. At this point, man, the changes is so incremental that they don't really change too much.
Tell that to my telephone that doesn't make telephone calls.
Yeah,
I literally had to call someone on FaceTime audio because my phone wouldn't phone.
Your phone wasn't phoning?
I was like, you gotta be kidding me, Apple. Can I take a phone call? So I've been trying to wait because the 15s, they've been having some problems and I need for them to work that out.
Yeah.
I think 7.1.2 comes out tonight, or it came out yesterday. I just haven't downloaded it. So it's time to, and hopefully that'll fix my issues. Anyhow,
maybe.
Back to the sports. CJ Stroud for MVP. The boy's balling. He ain't gonna make the MVP, but I like to think that he has a chance. Delusional. Of course, it's football season. Everybody's delusional. But I tell you, who isn't delusional?
Only Cowboys.
Whoa. We just smacked around a bad team like we're supposed to. We're right on schedule.
Well, okay? And it's so funny. Somebody was showing us the Cowboys are beating a team that's 2-11. And it's like they're holding the trophy.
Yo, you hear me? Look, I know what it is. We're right on schedule. We beat a bad team with a non-existent quarterback. We're supposed to beat them 42-7. That's how it goes. Yeah. Nobody's chirping about that. Nobody. So
wait. Speaking of sports, do you see this? I just scrolling through Instagram, and Draymond is over here choking out Rudy Gobert.
I'm sorry. What? Wait. Hold up. What did the Frenchman do?
Yeah. He swoops in and choke him. He's got him in the Latrell.
Yo. They fight for real?
Yes.
Hold on a minute.
Basically, Clay and somebody else get into it, and Draymond comes out of nowhere and grabs Rudy Gobert by the neck, and Latrell Sprewell chokes him.
Oh wait! Oh! That was prior beef. Wait a minute. That had nothing to do with Clay. Draymond about to get suspended for real.
He might.
Hold on. Where is he at? Where does the play start? Hold on. Put that on mute so y'all can't hear it.
Yeah, this is awesome. Like, Draymond had no reason to grab him.
No. Draymond was mad. Rudy hit him in his head. If you started at the beginning of the clip, right as the rebound comes off, Rudy goes to smack it. He hits Draymond in the head.
And he takes this opportunity.
And he takes the opportunity to grab the biggest dude and make him a punk.
So stupid.
Do you know how annoying you have to be? Who is that? Who's number 5? That's not Anthony Edwards.
No, it's not. I don't know who that is. It's not Jordan Clarkson. It kind of looks like Jordan Clarkson, but it's not. I don't even know who that is. And like for real, Clay's too professional and too old to be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That kid's young.
No. I think that's Anthony Edwards.
No, Anthony Edwards does not have a headband. Anthony Edwards is in that clip because he's never. Because number 3 is
who's number 5?
That's Anthony.
Oh, that's number 3. That's number 3.
Yeah, it's number 3.
Number 3. Okay, hold on. That's Jaden McDaniels. He's 23.
Yeah.
We don't know who that guy is.
Like Clay. Come on, man.
And that's probably why Clay was upset too. Clay was like, I don't even know who you are. Get off of me. Yo, this happened in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Yo, the minute
before the point was scored.
Yo.
You know how upset you like there must have been
some if anybody ever want to know the definition of on site, this is what it is. Draymond was like, no, we got beat. Come here. He's choking your man out, and Rudy Gobert's up there like this. Get him off me. You're 7'2". You get him off you. That's why you a punk. That's why.
This is amazing. This is basketball at its finest.
Oh my gosh. Somebody gonna get suspended hard. Yo.
Like even Steve Kerr's trying to get him off of him, and he's just like,
you can't do that. First of all, those are all very large people. Okay, let's start there.
But then check this out. Look at Chris Paul taking a pinky trying to pinch Tyson's jerseys like come here. It's like shut up, Chris. Like stop.
Chris Paul. Look, you want to know why? Chris Paul's like, I'm not about to get injured over this.
Right.
I am not about to get injured over this.
Oh, this is amazing. We need more of this in the NBA.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. This is beautiful. His jokes. Oh, yeah.
On, like, you know what? I need to see it from another vantage point. I need to see it from the vantage point. Oh, from the other sideline vantage point.
I'm sending it to you on Instagram.
You see me now?
Yeah, this is. And then it looks like he got heated between the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Anthony Davis is in Desmond Bane's face.
Anthony Davis, you don't have the time for any of that. Draymond said, "Come on, finish him." Yo, he put the man in the UFC joint. Yo, he got him.
I'm telling you, yo, this is stupid. This is awesome.
Oh, here's the other sideline view. Oh, snap. Oh, man. Yo, I know y'all can't see it. Oh, wait.
You know what?
Wait. He does. He got him in the UFC. He got him.
I'm going to make a special. In this episode, I'm going to replay it. I'm going to put this over us and then just replay it, man, because this is hilarious.
Look at Rudy Gobert is doing. He is being a Frenchman. Being a Frenchman. Let me go. Dude. Oh my God. I'm sorry, French people. I don't mean it like that. Y'all just have a historic profile of being nonviolent, and Draymond Green is clearly very violent.
He's
And
very violent.
guys, this is 1 minute and 43 seconds into the game.
Like Clay's jersey's ripped.
Oh my god! This is an in-season tournament game.
And
They about to be
it's like you
suspended,
said,
yo.
this is before any score.
What's the score of that game now? Oh my gosh! ESPN's gonna have a field day with this tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. Tomorrow. Dude,
Tonight.
Oh,
tonight.
I got to tune in to ESPN tonight.
Oh man, what's the score? Hey, and it's 71-61 in the third right now.
Who's up? Who's up?
Oh, the Warriors.
Oh, okay.
They don't have Rudy Gobert still in the game? Rudy's still in the game.
Wow.
Draymond and Clay got thrown out. Okay, nice.
Well,
That's
I mean,
funny.
you can't throw out the guys being choked.
That's funny to me. That is hilarious to me. Jaden McDaniels, did he get thrown out of the game? He did get thrown out of the game. That's funny to me. Yo, how you gonna fight on the first play of the game? Yo,
It's progressed in order for you to. It's just not there yet. Unless, like you said, beef that's been going on probably all week or the past few days.
Next time I see you, that's your tail, Mr. Postman. There's gonna be so many fines. There's gonna be so many fines over this.
You know, Draymond Green has been fined so many times. Probably had a portion of his paycheck. Just go ahead, automatically draft it into a fund for that.
Wow.
Amazing.
Conversation that I missed. Anyhow. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tapped out now. This whole Draymond Green choking Rudy Gobert, I was not expecting.
Me neither. Like I saw it a little bit, and I was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Then it just kept coming back, and I'm like, wait, this might actually be a thing.
Yo, that's crazy.
Epic. Yeah, you know what? I need to go tune into the game.
Okay, thank you guys. Oh, I know we're geeking out. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for hanging out for episode 11 of 1155, Fear of the Hive. I am your co-host, Stephen Howard, with my man, Dominique. We would ask that you like, follow, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review or whatever the highest is on the platform. Whatever platform that you listen to.
Uber drivers?
Come back and hang out with us next week. We're gonna be doing the same thing, same bat time. Say, what? I'm gonna have to take all my equipment with me. You're making me dizzy. Oh my gosh, drama me. But yeah, it's been great. Go watch you some comedy. Go check out that Draymond Green clip that you're probably talking about now because he's been suspended for like 5 games. You don't get a whole week. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Next time, guys.